Hey guys, today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3.
The mysterious race known as the Lagarans. We are in orbit around Vulcan, preparing to welcome aboard Federation Ambassador Sarek and his wife Perrin, who, like his first wife, is from Earth.
I remember studying his career in school.
He got remarried, his first wife.
How do you make small talk with someone who shaped the Federation?
Is it true he'll be retiring after this mission?
Unofficially, that's what I hear. What a crowning achievement for his career.
He's a fan. Yay, I'm so excited. Spock's dad.
Ah, Captain Picard. I am Key Mendrosen, the Ambassador's Chief of Staff.
Okay, yeah,
this is Saketh.
All right, that's not him.
I must request that you dispense with any formal activities normally associated with a visitor of his rank.
Oh.
We had planned a ship's concert this evening.
I believe that the Ambassador is extremely fond of Mozart.
Oh, they played him a concert.
You have my assurance that the Ambassador will not be disturbed during the voyage.
That's all we ask. Well, now that's settled. The Ambassador is waiting.
They planned him a concert. That's very sweet. Is that really what he wants? To be left alone? Is it the same guy?
Welcome aboard the Enterprise, Ambassador Sarek.
We come to serve.
Your service honors us.
Allow me to present she who is my wife.
Mrs. Sarek.
Please call me Perrin, Captain.
He remarried another human. That's what they said, right?
You will take me to the conference room, please.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Does what he wants. Feel like he knows there's gonna be drama.
These are the voyagers of the Starship Enterprise to seek out new life and new civilizations.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
What can I say? To us, it's a slime pit, but to them, it's home.
Okay. What's next?
What, are you in some kind of a hurry or something?
Yeah. I have a date.
He has a date! Oh, good for you, buddy.
You will remove all the furniture from the room. The walls must be bare.
Everything will be ready before the conference begins.
I have worked for 93 years in preparation for this meeting. It is vital that no detail be overlooked.
I feel like something sinister is going on here.
Well, we'll respect Mr. Mendrosen's request and allow Ambassador Sarek his privacy. I
thought he was going to say privacy.
My expectations of this voyage, sharing his thoughts, memories, his unique understanding of the history he's made.
He's so disappointed.
These quarters are quite comfortable. The ambassador and I were very pleased when we heard that the negotiations were going to take place aboard the flagship of the Federation.
The honor is ours.
Our husband has taken an interest in your career.
Oh, that's nice.
I came to invite you, and your husband, if he's available, to a Mozart recital this evening.
Doubt that the ambassador will be able to attend, but I will make it a point to ask him.
Is she keeping something? Okay, what's going on here?
Is that it? Can I get out of here now?
What's your hurry? You don't really think anything's gonna happen with Suzanne Dumont, do you?
Oh, yeah.
At least I'm not spending the night with a good book like some people.
What's that supposed to be?
Just what it sounds like.
What's happening here?
It's way out of your league.
Since when did you become an expert on women?
Compared to you, every male on this ship is an expert on
Is that
women.
Goo making them
Have to
upset?
find my women on the holodeck.
Yeah, what is happening?
I asked a question.
They're literally arguing about women.
Nothing wrong here.
May I be excused, Commander?
Okay, what? Riker, figure this out. It's been a while since we've done anything really with Riker. He's just kind of around. I don't know really what he gets up to.
It was my wife's suggestion that we attend. It seemed an ideal diversion. Perrin can be quite logical when she chooses.
It seems that the Ambassador had more free time than I anticipated.
Yes, it seems so. Look at our boy up there. I'm waiting for more to be revealed about Sarek. I don't know. They're watching him. I don't know. She knows. What's up? Is he crying? Is he feeling emotions? Well, we know they feel emotions. I know that, but Steve, and he knows it's odd. Maybe he's having trouble with emotions.
I thought you were going to be at the concert last night. Captain Picard asked me where you were. I don't like making excuses for you.
Come on, Mom. It wasn't an official function.
Listen, young man,
Everybody's getting out of control.
and I want you to live up to them.
Don't you think you're overreacting a little?
Yeah.
Don't talk back to me.
Okay, I won't.
Where do you think you're going?
Away from you.
What is happening on this ship?
It was a sudden burst of anger. I still can't believe I did it.
Me neither.
I don't know why you did it either, but I can tell you that I've heard the same kind of story from 10 different people over the last 2 days.
Something's going on.
What is Captain Picard's background in diplomacy? Dates back. And what of his knowledge of the Lagaran? Would he be able to conduct negotiations with them should the need arise?
Do you foresee such a circumstance occurring?
I was merely exploring various possible permutations of our mission.
No, I don't think. Are they planning to usurp his command or something? Like Sarek's?
Excuse me, we were sitting here. Well, we're sitting here now.
Oh, are they gonna fight?
Come on, fella, this is our table. Really? Funny I don't see your name on it. Didn't your mother teach you manners?
Them's fighting words. Everybody's getting so upset.
Is it my imagination, or have tempers become a little frayed on the ship lately?
I had noticed.
Ward wouldn't. Oh my god. Well, break it up. Holy crap, they're trashing the place.
All right, that's enough.
Gave him one of these in the nose.
I want his quarters isolated from the rest of the crew until we've identified the cause.
We have determined that the outbreak of violence started at virtually the same time that Sarek and his party beamed onto the ship.
He cried. I saw that. I couldn't believe it.
Well, Vulcans do have the same basic emotions we do. They've just learned to repress them.
Right.
What I sensed during the concert was that he'd lost control.
Maybe he's offloading his emotions.
Bendai syndrome. Its early symptoms include sudden bursts of emotion, mostly irrational anger.
How would this affect others on board the ship?
Vulcans possess telepathic abilities. Sarek may unintentionally be projecting intense emotions onto other people.
I see. Oh, this is not good.
Well, how can we confirm your diagnosis?
We can grow a culture from the tissue of the metathalamus, but the results will take several days.
That's impossible, Captain Picard. I cannot delay the conference.
Do these guys know what's going on, though?
Why am I not affected by Sarek's supposed condition? And Perrin, how could his wife function normally if this theory of yours is correct?
I cannot explain that. Hundreds of others on board have not been affected either. I have not.
There's surely an explanation.
I won't report this to the ambassador.
Good.
For the moment. I don't want to divert his attention from the mission. In the interests of your career, I'd be very concerned about finding the real cause of these outbursts.
This guy's gonna be apologizing later.
You have voiced certain reservations to me about his abilities.
I do not recall making such a statement.
Not directly, no. But you did question me about the diplomatic capabilities of both Captain Picard.
That's true. Good logic.
The mission is in jeopardy.
Oh.
Sakath has been able, until recently,
He
to
knows
use
what's
his
up.
telepathic skills to reinforce Sarek's emotional control, thus protecting others from the effects of his deterioration. The strain of this mission on Sarek has made it impossible.
I see.
The effects of Bendai syndrome are apparent. Why would such a man choose to ignore them?
I can only guess that he does not see, or he does not wish to see, the truth. And he is being insulated against that truth by those who love him most.
I'm sure he doesn't want it to be true.
I don't understand this. Everyone is protecting Sarek, his wife, Mendrozin, even you.
What will you have me do?
Oh, they're
March
getting mad.
down there and destroy the man?
The mission with the Lagarans cannot be carried out with Sarek in this condition.
Will they realize what's going on?
Don't you tell me what to do!
Captain, Commander.
Snap out of it, fellas.
Of course. You're right, number one.
You do not see them shouting like that, ever.
Bendai syndrome is more a folktale than a disease. There hasn't been a true case of it in my husband's lifetime.
There's one now. Sakath knows.
Sakath.
She doesn't know.
I am his wife, and he is fine. He does not have Bandy syndrome, and that shall be the end of it.
I'm sorry.
Please, you must not do this to him.
He's gonna. He has to.
Must not do what, my wife?
How do you tell
If Captain
someone?
Picard wishes to see me, he may do so.
Maybe he's aware of it already on some level.
You were speaking of your belief that I suffer from Bendai syndrome. I have been accused of many things in my life.
Will he believe it?
I wish to assuage any fears the captain may have regarding my capabilities.
I mean, they'll know in a couple days.
The test for Bendai syndrome.
Right. Unfortunately, the results would not be available for several days, which is why I must ask for a postponement of the conference.
That would be a mistake.
Was he angry there for a second?
I have been using my limited abilities to strengthen your mental discipline.
Your efforts will no longer be required.
That would not be wise.
But it is necessary.
Well, things are really going to start going haywire.
I hope I've not embarrassed you, Ambassador.
You seem to forget, Captain, that I'm a Vulcan. I'm not affected by emotional consideration.
I think you are affected, sir. Far more than you realize.
This must be so hard for Picard.
There is an epidemic of violent incidents aboard the Enterprise. It is also a fact that these incidents began shortly after your arrival.
Is your entire argument to be based upon mere coincidence?
Is it also coincidence that your wife and your chief of staff are carefully isolating you?
Right.
But you needed his help at the concert. Or is there possibly some other logical explanation for what happened that night?
What happened?
I saw you crying.
I did not cry.
I was there. I saw the tears.
You exaggerate, Captain. I recall only one tear.
So you were emotionally affected by the music.
That is not possible.
He's getting real angry.
The Lagarans trust only me. They will not meet with any other member of the Federation. I must be allowed to complete my mission. There are no other logical solutions.
He's freaking out.
I will not be spoken to in this manner.
Look at him.
I hear anger in your voice.
It would be illogical for a Vulcan to show anger.
He's so upset.
Illogical!
This music! I have goosebumps everywhere. Commercial break. Well, he definitely freaked out.
I must speak with you, Captain.
I'll be on the bridge, sir.
How is the ambassador?
Resting. I've come to ask you to reconsider your position.
You know that is impossible.
Sarek is a good man.
That's not the point.
My husband's condition came on him so gradually it was easy for us to delude ourselves and pretend that nothing was wrong. We convinced ourselves that he could complete this one last task.
This is like dementia.
Believe me, it would give me great pleasure, but there is nothing I can do.
I bet he wants
The mission can be saved,
help so bad.
but he needs your help to do it.
A mind meld
Oh,
between the two of us.
I didn't even think of that.
That while I would gain your stability, you
He
would
would
experience the fierce onslaught of emotions unleashed by my condition. A mind meld can be a terrible intimacy.
I'm aware of the risks.
Are they gonna mind meld for real?
I can't say I approve of this, Jean.
That is brave.
I didn't expect that you would. Though I do admit to a certain trepidation. Your company is much appreciated.
Buddies. All right, engage mind meld. I never thought I would see Picard getting mind meld. This is wild.
No! It is wrong. It is wrong! A lifetime of discipline washed away, and in its place...
Oh my. Oh, these sounds. Oof.
I wanted to give you so much more. I wanted to show you such tenderness.
This is making me upset.
How much I love you. I do. Beverly.
I'm here, Shonda.
I'm so glad she's there with him.
I can't stop. I can't.
Don't even try.
I was holding my breath the entire time.
I believe I can help him maintain his control until we return to Vulcan.
And then what?
What will happen to him then?
The effects of Bendai syndrome are irreversible. Medical research is always continuing.
So he'll just feel worse and worse?
He loves you. Very much.
I know. I've always known.
Oh.
I will take my leave of you now, Captain. I do not think we shall meet again.
I hope you are wrong, Ambassador.
We shall always retain the best part of the other.
That's nice.
I believe I have the better part of that bargain, Ambassador.
He really idolizes him.
Peace and long life.
Live long and
Live
prosper.
long and prosper.
get chills. The end. Okay, that was season 3, episode 23. That was so good. I loved it. I loved it a lot for a lot of reasons. Anything that reminds me or kind of circles around the idea of dementia or mental decline, or, you know, when you're getting older and your faculties start to not work anymore, that is like my biggest fear personally. It just freaks me out so much. And also I have some family right now with some pretty severe dementia, and it's happened sort of like this, like over a long time, and it just really rang true and was a bit tricky for me. I mean, I know that this is different. This is about a Vulcan and he's losing his ability to control his emotions, but I mean, to me, the parallels were the same. I mean, it's about getting older. Picard even says it outright. He said, all this technology all around us and we can't do anything about getting older and the betrayal of our bodies against us. It's just so true, and it scares me so much. And it's so sad to watch. You know, like the wife in this said, it happened gradually, so it was that much harder to kind of admit that there is a problem or admit that they're not the same person they used to be anymore. It becomes this muddy line, and you can't say for sure when they stopped sort of being themselves, what they have over time. You know, it's so strange and it's so sad. I also think that this could be a parallel to that in the way it affects everyone around you as well. This was very overt, showing like, so literally everyone around him was arguing and taking on all his strong emotions, and it was affecting literally everyone all around him. To me, it felt like the way that it affects the family around someone who's declining like that, it does affect them, and strongly. For the show, I think this was so cool to see Sarek in this episode with Picard, who, by the way, Picard absolutely killed this episode. I mean, that whole scene of him taking on the emotions, that was powerful. It made me upset. It made me think about someone who is in decline and how out of control they are and how unlike themselves they are and how they just so obviously not themselves, you know. It just overpowers them, you know, disease. Yeah, man. It's heavy. Also very sad to see Picard put him on such a pedestal, idolized him, and it's so tough to see your idols, people that you look up to, people that have guided you. I mean, it's hard then to see that it's time for them to step aside. It's just sad. It's a very sad episode, I think. I really like the way they sort of revealed it to Picard as well. That whole scene where they were in the concert. I mean, it looked beautiful, first of all, and we don't see, like, often we're on the bridge or we're on planets and things, and it's very bright lights, but this was like they're sitting in the dark, the shadows are beautiful, and then we see like these super tight close-ups. He's crying, and it was just beautiful. I thought that whole sequence was really nice. Shocking to see a Vulcan start crying. I did think it was cool though that Picard got to do Live Long and Prosper, and he did a mind meld, although it was probably terrible for him. And, you know, in the end, Sarek said, we get to keep the best parts of each other. And that's so nice. And it makes me think that in like real life, isn't that kind of it? Don't we just keep the best parts of each other? Maybe not in our minds like a mind meld situation, but you know, memories. Ugh, I kind of feel like crying. That was a tough one, but I really liked it a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.